welcome to our therapy group session today, session number 1. It's nice to meet you all. My name is Amy Henson. I want to explain my credentials to you just so you know why we are qualified to teach this group and why we're so happy to have you here. I've been working with refugees for 10 years now. I worked as a therapist specializing in PTSD for the last 5 years, and I've run groups for therapy groups for people with PTSD for the last 3 years. So it's really nice to meet everyone.
Okay, my name is Lynn Aimee, and I am one of the therapists who will work with you as well. I have been working with our agency for the past couple of years. Besides being a licensed social worker, I'm also trained in therapy groups, and I have been working with different groups for the past year and a half. And I'm really happy to be here to help you to that journey. Je m'appelle Lynn Aimee et je suis l'une des thérapeutes qui vous assistera aujourd'hui. Je travaille avec cette agence depuis environ 2 ans. Je suis une intervenante sociale et j'ai aussi une formation thérapeutique et je vais pouvoir vous aider avec votre problème de PTSD, comme on dit en anglais, ou de stress post-traumatique en français. Donc, mon rôle est de vous aider dans ce voyage de découverte auto-personnelle.
Okay, quick note, Lynn is also certified as a French interpreter, so she will be interpreting for Binta, who does not speak English. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, we're going to have each of you introduce yourselves. We'd like you to tell a little bit about yourselves, why you're seeking treatment, and your goals for treatment today. We already had you guys meet each other in a separate session, so you should know each other, but we'd just like to have a quick refresher. Okay? So we'll start with you, Khalifa.
Hi, yes, my name is Khalifa. I'm 29 years old. I am just out of a refugee camp in Kenya. Actually, I'm originally from the southern area of the Yuba Valley, and I'm here for a lot of reasons. I've been having all kinds of issues with sleep and depression and some anxiety in public, and lately I've actually had one instance of dissociation in which I kind of lost control for a little bit there, and I took the bus to the grocery store and left my son, 8-year-old son, at the grocery store, and then eventually I just came back to consciousness at home, and I have no memory of the trip to the store or leaving my son or anything like that, and it's really freaking me out. I really, the main thing I want out of this is to just find a job and prevent any sort of dangerous situation like that from happening to me again, because I cannot afford to have it happen again.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Marie.
Hi, I'm Marie. I'm 34. I've been in a refugee camp for 7 years. I have 3 children. I'm suffering from nightmares and flashbacks. I can't sleep. I have really bad depression. My husband was killed in front of my family, and so we left, after which I experienced an assault, and I took my kids, and we've been there for 7 years, so I'm here for them.
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Halio, and I was 16 years old when my dad was killed, when my mom and I fled the refugee camp, and while we were there, we both experienced a guy who assaulted us, and we both ended up getting pregnant. And while my mom was in labor, she died, and while giving birth to a stillborn. And I survived, and then my baby girl Ayan survived as well, and then we came here to Kansas City. I'm now 24, and my little girl's 7, and I just really, the reason I'm here is I just want to do it for my daughter mainly. I have nightmares at night. I'm still afraid that I may get abducted and I lock my door and put furniture behind the door. I don't open my windows. I don't answer my phone. So I just want to make sure that I can be able to provide for my daughter. And
Hello, I'm Ayana, and I've been here at the camp for 8 years. And when I first got here, my oldest son was kidnapped by the rebels, and he eventually was killed in the fighting, so we fled. And when the village was raided and our homes and fields were burned to the ground, and we've been here I'm here with my husband, who's 31, and my daughter, who's 7. But I'm really having some issues with trying to, I'm depressed, and I constantly have flashbacks, and I even feel very distant to my daughter and my husband at this point, and I would like to improve my relations with everyone, and so.
Thank you very much.
And now we're going to hear Binta. She's going to speak in French, and then I will translate for the rest of you. Okay, okay, Binta, est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer un peu pourquoi tu es ici?
Bonjour, je suis Benta Bolangwa. Je viens de la République du Congo et ma langue maternelle est le français et le swahili.
My name is Binta, and I come from the Democratic Republic of Congo. My first language is French, and I also speak Swahili.
À 14 ans, j'ai été enlevé par un groupe de révolutionnaires.
When I was 14, a group of warlords took me away from my family.
Ils ont envahi mon village où je suis né.
They took me away from the village where I was born.
Ce village se nommait Kivu.
The name of the village is Kivu,
Ça se trouvait à Yuriva.
in the area of Uiva.
Ils ont tué tous les hommes du village
They killed all the men on the village,
et je pense que mon père y était resté aussi.
and unfortunately, my father died as well.
J'ai été emporté dans un camp
So I went, I was basically dragged to a camp with those warlords,
et d'autres révolutionnaires ont emporté ma mère.
and they also took my mother as well.
Ils m'ont battu et violé.
They beat me up and they raped me,
Et de ces violences,
and as a result of those violences,
je tombais enceinte
I became pregnant,
et j'ai donné la vie à 2 jumeaux.
and I had twins,
Ok, une fille, un garçon.
a boy and a girl.
Et le nom du garçon était François Kibwe.
My son is François Kibwe.
Le mot Kibwe veut dire béni en swahili.
In Swahili, that means blessed.
Et le nom de la fille
And my daughter's name,
était Sophie Imani.
her name is Sophie Imani.
Imani veut dire foi en swahili.
In Swahili, Imani means faith.
Le père de mes enfants était un révolutionnaire, comme je l'ai dit.
Unfortunately, my children's father was a warlord,
Alors, il m'avait forcé de l'appeler Seigneur.
and he forced me to call him Lord.
C'est pourquoi je ne savais pas quel était son nom.
That's why I never knew his name. I just called him Lord.
Je ne pouvais parler à personne
I couldn't talk to nobody,
et tout le monde avait peur de moi aussi.
and everybody in the camp was afraid of me as well because of my relationship with the warlord.
Et quand j'ai eu la chance de rentrer aux États-Unis,
So when I was able to come to the United States,
j'avais passé déjà 16 ans là-bas.
I already spent 16 years in that holiday camp.
C'est sûr que à 14 ans,
When I was 14,
et il m'avait été enlevé.
I was taken away from my family.
Maintenant, j'ai 30 ans.
Now I'm 30 years old.
Ça veut dire que j'ai des enfants de 15 ans.
My children are 15 years old.
J'ai laissé le camp
When I left the camp,
et ça m'a plu de rentrer aux États-Unis.
I was so relieved that I could come to the United States and leave that horror behind me.
Malheureusement,
Unfortunately,
Et je ne peux plus vivre avec l'idée de vivre chaque jour ce qui s'était passé là-bas.
Every day when I remember what happened, I cannot really function.
Je ne peux pas dormir.
I cannot sleep.
J'ai toujours eu peur.
I'm always afraid.
Quand quelqu'un me suit sans le savoir,
When somebody's following me, and I'm not even paying attention.
j'ai eu des sursauts tout le
So
temps.
I'm just like startled.
So, à cause de cela,
Because of that,
je ne peux pas vivre.
I cannot live the way I would love to.
C'est pourquoi je suis là
So that's why I came to that court,
pour recevoir les soins nécessaires
to see if I can find some kind of support
et pour pouvoir survivre à cause de ces mauvais événements.
so I can survive those horrible things that happened to me.
Et j'espère que vous pourriez m'aider.
And I hope that you can help me with that.
Merci.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, those are definitely all things we can work on. So now we're going to move on to the group goals for the sessions that we have. There's 8 sessions total. This is the first session, our introductory session. So, all right, let's go over the goals. The purpose of the program you're entering is to help you recover from PTSD, the post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, we can't guarantee that your symptoms will go away completely, but we can help you learn skills and give you knowledge that will help you regain control of your life, learn to manage your symptoms. And that will help you, reconnect with your families, be able to go out in public and be comfortable, things like that. Your part in this is to learn the information, practice the skills we give you, do the homework, and work on implementing these new approaches so that you can begin the recovery process. All right? You're also going to get a manual that Lynn will pass out that will act as a written guide to help you through this process. Make sure you bring it to each session.
Okay. So, Binta, le but de cette session, c'est de t'aider à pouvoir comprendre comment tu peux dépasser les problèmes que tu as eus quand tu étais au Congo. Alors, ce qu'on va faire, on va t'enseigner de nouvelles habiletés, de nouvelles pratiques de vie et nous espérons que cela va pouvoir t'aider. Et le nombre de sessions auxquelles tu dois participer sont au nombre de 8. Et maintenant, on va passer un manuel et ce manuel pourra te permettre de comprendre ce que nous allons faire. So this is a manual we're going to pass around. Désolé.
Merci.
Okay, you're welcome. Ça va?
Thank
If you can pass the other one. Thank you.
Okay, so there are 4 main goals for this program, okay? It's designed to help you, number 1, develop a full and accurate understanding of the physical and emotional responses that are characteristic of PTSD and that typically happen when someone experiences trauma. Number 2, develop a mindset that helps you maintain control of yourself at all times and to learn the skills and have the knowledge to do so. Did you want to stop and translate? Or?
No, that's
Okay. Number 3, learn, practice, and instill coping skills as part of the recovery process. And number 4, learn how to fully integrate back into family, community, and public life.
Donc, Binta, on a 4 buts pour lesquels nous sommes à cette session. Donc, la première chose, cela va te permettre de pouvoir mieux comprendre ce qui se passe au niveau physique et au niveau des émotions. Et ensuite, cela va pouvoir t'aider aussi, deuxièmement, au niveau de ton état d'esprit. Et troisièmement, tu vas pouvoir pratiquer de nouvelles habiletés pour te permettre justement de pouvoir obtenir cette guérison que tu veux. Et quatrièmement, cela va te permettre également de pouvoir t'intégrer avec ta famille, avec ta communauté et aussi avec la vie civile.
Okay, do you guys have any questions?
Est-ce que tu as des questions, Binta?
Pas maintenant.
She said she doesn't have any
Okay,
questions now.
all right, we'll move on. There's also some more detailed strategies that are involved here. So these are some of the ways that will help facilitate your recovery.